All right. Welcome back. This is another episode of the Ascension Guide. I am your Ascension Guide, Joe Martin. Um, that name was given to me by Ariah. He thought it was hilarious that it was a play on words, that I'm the guide and the channel is also a guide. So he wanted me to relay that to you. So at times you'll hear me refer to Ariah as male or female, and I kind of mentioned it in the first video of they don't have male or female form, but they can take any form that they want, essentially, whether it be male, female, animals, objects, whatever. But what they said is they will deliver the message in whatever form is most acceptable to you. So a little bit more about that in the first video if you're confused. So you may hear me call them her or him or them or whatever. I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it too. So anyway, today's message is about words, which kind of plays into what we were just talking about. But one of the things that they wanted me to relay is that words are meaningless. So any word that you just say or that has no intention or emotion behind it is an empty, hollow gesture, essentially. So what this plays into is they wanted me to talk about like lying, making fun of people, that sort of thing. Like, you know, a lot of people in this whole ego death that they want to go through, or whatever you want to call it, and have this like love and light. I gotta, you know, it's not exactly what they think is what we should be doing. They are very much about free will and doing whatever we want as long as we're not, you know, hurting others. So with that being said, like, you know, I said, well, what about lying? And they were like, well, what's your intent? And so I had to think about it for a second. So if I'm lying to somebody to save their feelings or to make them feel happy, is that a bad thing? Is my intent to hurt somebody or to deceive? No. It's to make somebody feel better. And if that's your intent and that's your emotion that you're putting forward, then how could that be perceived as a negative thing? Does that make sense? So if, you know, your girlfriend or your boyfriend asks you if they look fat or whatever it is, and you tell them no, they look great. Now I get that there's a level of, you know, your partner wants you to be honest with them and all that. So there's different levels to this, but, you know, a friend asking you if they look good in a new, you know, dress that they're happy about or something, and you tell them, yeah, they look great, when you think it looks horrible. Like, would it be better you telling them they look terrible in something that they feel good about? I don't think so. So it's really about, I keep telling me, there's a lot less black and white than we like to make it out to be. There's way more gray area. So understand what your intent is with the words. You know, same thing like with a comedian or somebody who's trying to make you laugh. Yeah, they might say some really, you know, messed up things, or, you know, something that you might find offensive or whatever. But if the intent is to make you laugh and not to make somebody hurt, that's what's important. That's what we have to start paying attention to, is people's intent with their words, and also your own intention with words. You know, words, like I said, are just tools. They're hollow when you just say words. And I alluded to this, excuse me, a little bit in the one of the last videos. I can't remember now. But basically with, you know, they gave the recipe on how to get rid of the negative influences around you, and, you know, they told me, you know, give them love and light or whatever, and they'll leave. Well, me, I'm just like, hey, love and light, and thinking they're gonna leave. And it's a little bit more to that they clarified to me in a previous session, that it's the emotion of love that is gonna excuse me, that is really gonna get them to leave. And it kind of just, you know, further solidifies the point of talk is cheap. Or basically exactly what they told me. You know, you can say whatever you want. It's the intention, it's the meaning, it's the feeling behind it that is what truly makes a difference. So, I think that's about it for today. Like I said before, if you guys have any questions or comments, I also have an email address attached here. Feel free to send an email if you don't want to leave a comment, and I'll either email you back with a question or I can make a video, your choice, whatever you'd like. And I'll do my best to answer it. Like I said before, I don't have all the answers. They told me that, you know, answer the ones that I know, and if I don't know, I don't know. So, like I said, I'll do my best, and listen, this is all for you guys to take or leave. I'm not here preaching to anybody. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm just putting out the message, and you guys take it or leave it. Like they always tell me, you have the free will. You can do what we say, or you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. So I preach the same message. Okay? Don't take it, you know, my word for anything. Do your own research on stuff. Do your, you know, go within, meditate, try to reach your own guides, angels, whatever, and see what resonates with you. But I think that's all for today. All right, love and light.